that there are two scenarios based upon where the successor node is found. If the successor is found at to be at the immediate right position of the node to be deleted, so in that case, for example, here if you see 35 is the successor of 30 and it is the right child of 30. So here in this case, what you need to do is you have to replace this 30 with 35. Okay, you have to replace this 30 with 35, and then you this 50 dot left the node the parent of the node to be deleted, depending upon the node, if the node to be deleted is left or right child of its parent. So if it's left child of its parents, then parent dot left should point to the successor. So parent dot left would point to the successor, and the left child of the node to be deleted will become the left child of successor. So 50 nodes left child would be 35 and 35 left child would be 15, because okay, so this is the condition when successor is the right child of its parent. Then if it's not the right child of its parent, for example, it exists somewhere, it exists as the leftmost child of the right subtree of the node to be deleted. For example, in this case 32 is the successor of 30 and 32 is not the right child of 30. It is the leftmost child of the right subtree of 30. So in that case, there are two additional things that you need to do. First two things were you the right or left point child of the point of the parent of the node to be deleted should point to the successor, and the left child of the node to be deleted should become the left child of the successor. These two cases are for both of these two operations should be performed for both cases. Even if successor is at the right child of the node to be deleted, then only these two operations need to be performed. But if the successor is the leftmost child of the right subtree of the node to be deleted, then two additional operations also need to be performed, which are, because if you see in that case, when this successor is the right child of its parent, then its parent is the node to be deleted. Okay, so in that case you don't need to manipulate that link. But in this case, this parent of the node to be deleted should be pointing to the successor. The left child of the node to be deleted should be should point to the left child of the node to be deleted should become the left child of the successor, and the right child of the successor should become the left child of its parent. Okay, because if you assume if you consider this, if you look at it, 30 would be replaced by 32. Okay, so 32 will come here in place of 30, but 32 has its own right child 33. Okay, so when it will take place of 30, 30 already had its left and right both children. So the left child of 30 would become the left child of 32. Okay, but the right child of 30, which was 35, would become the right child of 32 now. Okay, so where will the right child of 32 go? So you also need to handle its right child. Okay, so that's why you need the successor parent pointer if the successor is not the right child of its of the node to be deleted. So if the so that's what we are doing here. that if successor is not the node, if successor is not equal to node dot right, successor is not the right child of node to be deleted, what we do is successor parent dot left is equal to successor dot right. So successor parent, which is 35, we update the successor parent's left node to point to the successor's right child. So 33, we have fixed first this link between 32 and 33, because 32 is going to upward at the it is going to take place of 30. Okay, so first we fix these links, and then successor dot right is equal to node dot right. So this 32 so once 32's right child, which was 33, has been fixed, it is being pointed by left child of 35 now. So what will be the right child of 32? Because the right child of 32 was 33, which is now being pointed by the left child of 35. So 32's right child will now point to the 30's right child. Okay, so 32's right is updated to be 30, and we return the successor, we return the pointer to this 32. Okay, so here, for example, if you see, so now we came to this else case in the node deletion method. First we checked if node dot left is equal to null and node dot right is equal to null, leaf node case. Then we checked if node dot left is equal to null, that is node has only one child, which is the right child. Then we checked node dot right is equal to null to verify that the node to be deleted has only one child, which is the right child of which is only the right child. And now here is the case that the node to be deleted has two children, else case. So we print a message here, two children case, and then we call this find successor method and pass it the current node, because when we searched for the node to be deleted, current was pointing to the node to be deleted. So we pass this to this find successor, and this find successor will return to us the successor of this node. And we already have fixed the for example here there are these, if the successor node is the right child of the node to be deleted, then these two have to be performed, which we perform here, not in the find successor method. But if this successor is not the right child of the node to be deleted, it exists somewhere in the as a left child of the right subtree of the node to be deleted, then two other these 1 and 2 should also be fixed. So these 1 and 2 point we are fixing in the find successor method, that successor's right child should become the left child of the successor parent, and right child of the node to be deleted should become the right child of the successor. Okay, so if that is the case, it is already dealt with in find successor method. So this is just I wanted to fix verify something. So now we check that if current is equal to root, if this current, the node to be deleted, is the root and it has its left and right children, you want to delete the root of the binary search tree which has its left and right subtrees. So what you do is you already found the successor, so you update this, you implement this third point, that the left child of the node to be deleted becomes the left child of the successor. So you make successor dot left is equal to root dot left, because this current is pointing to root, or you can also use here successor dot left is equal to current dot left. And then you update the root points to the successor now. Okay, so in this way the earlier root node is deleted because it does not have a proper reference. Else if is left child, so the root node is not the node to be deleted. So if this node to be deleted is left child of its parent, we do parent dot left is equal to successor. Okay, and else If it is not the case, then we do parent dot right is equal to successor, and then we do successor dot left is equal to current dot left, because current was the node which was pointing to the successor. So it is basically the same thing. Successor dot left is equal to root dot left, or successor dot left is equal to current dot left you are doing here, after updating the parent dot left or parent dot right, depending upon if this node to be deleted is the left child of its parent or it's the right child of its parent. And then finally you return the root, because when you will call this delete method, for example here in main we inserted all these methods, all these nodes, for example 50, 30, 20, 40, 70, 55. So 55 will come here. It will come as the left node of 60. Okay, so it will come here. All right, and then we insert 75. 75 will come where? It will become the left child of 80. Okay, it will become the left child of 80. So this would be the structure of these insert commands. Okay, so when you call this delete method and you pass it the root of the tree, so this delete method will use this root tree, and it will do all the process that we defined in the method. And if it does not return this root, so the root here will not be updated. Okay, so the root would be the root before deletion, so it would make some problems. You can check it by not returning root from the delete method and then calling delete method here, and then in order traversal of the tree. So for example, we before deletion we call this in order method, and after deletion we call this in order method. So if you see what will these insert this tree, the in order traversal of this tree would print the nodes in the following methods: 20, then 30, then 40, then 50, then it will come to 70, but before printing 70 it will go to 60, and from 60 it will go to 55, then it will print 60, then it will print 70, and then 75, and then 80. Okay, so this is in order. Now if we want to delete which node, which we are deleting, we are deleting root 8, the node 80. So it is the case deletion of a node which only has a left child. Okay, so the tree traversal will give us 20, 30, 40, 40, and then 50, 55, 60, 70, and 75. Okay, and then let's suppose we will try. Okay, first we check this if it's working properly. What did it just do? So for example, we want to delete the node with the value 80, which if you see here, this 80 node has only one left child. Okay, so if we run this code, okay, it's not giving us the expected output, because if you see here, we inserted 75 first, and then later on after insertion of 60 we inserted 80. So 80 would become the 80 would not come here, but 75 was first inserted, so 75 came here, then 60 came here, and then 80 would come as a right child of this 75, so it will come here. Okay, so now in this case it says that leaf node deletion case, because 80 is the leaf node, and if we again print this in order, it would not show display this 80th node, because the 80th node was the right child of 75, the node with value 75, so it was a leaf node, so it was just deleted, and the right child of 75 was we made it null, so that's why 80 has no proper reference. Now if for example instead of 80 we want to delete 75, the node value with the node with the value 75, if you see it in the tree, the 75th node with the value 75 has only one right child. Okay, so in this case you see one right child deletion case. So when that 75 node would be deleted, this right child will become the right child of 70. Okay, so the in order would print this 55, then 60, then 70, and then 80. Okay, similarly if we want to for example delete 70, which has two children 55 and 75, what is the expected outcome? The expected outcome is the the in order successor of 70, which is 75, will take place of 70, so 75 will become the right child of 50, and yeah, that would be the case. Okay, and this right child of left child of 70, which is 55, will become the left child of 75. Okay, so if you want to for example delete 70 and we run this, you see 50 and then its right child 55 here, then 50 and then its right child was 55, its right child was 75. Okay, and when after displaying 50 we came to the right child 75, and then we went to the left child of 75, which was 55, and its right child 60, and after that we print 75, so 70 is skipped or 70 is deleted. For example, let's suppose we want to delete the root node was 50 of this tree, and we want to delete this 50. So what is the expected outcome? If this 50 is deleted, its in order successor, which is this 55, it will become the root node. 55 will come here, and the right child of this 55, which is 60, will become the left child of this 70. Okay, and then the left child of this 50, which is its left subtree 30, will become the left subtree of 55. So the expected outcome of deleting this 50 would be that its in order successor 55 will come here. Let me copy and paste this. Okay, so this 50 will be replaced by 55, rest this 30 will remain the same, and 20, 40 will remain the same. This 55 will be deleted, and its parent 70's left child will become the right child of this 55, which is 60 will come here, and rest the node will remain the same. So the in order traversal of this tree after deleting the root node 50 would be 20, 30, 40, 55, 60, 70, and after 70 will 75 and 80. Okay, so let's try it here. If we delete 50, what it gives us is You see 20, 30, 40 and 55. The 50 node is deleted and 55 took its place. And then 60, 70, 75 and 80. So this is how the deletion of node this is how a node gets deleted, any node which you want to delete. So I hope you understood the concepts, and please go through the implementation yourself, try to implement it yourself. One thing that you note down is that deletion is being performed iteratively, non-recursively. Okay, then the lab task is reprogram this code in the demo video for node deletion such that a node whose right child is a multiple of itself should be deleted. You have to think what you have to do, because of course you have to check all the nodes. If a node has its right child as its multiple, for example, if the right child of 50 is 100, then 50 should be deleted. Okay, if the right child of this 30 is 60, then this 30 should be deleted. So any node whose right child is its multiple should be deleted. So try to implement this. Thank you very much.